Jarron, I think, has done a really good job. We've increased his reps each and every day. I think that's what I like about him the most. He's shown no ill effects of the knee, which, obviously the first concern is as you go back-to-back days, you're looking for any kind of effusion or swelling in the knee. Nothing of that kind. So it's really just been, adding reps. So I think where he's really going to help us is certainly, obviously first and second down, but he can help us on third down. His push inside is undervalued in terms of what he can do internally and his physical push to the pocket. So he's going to help us. Durham Smythe is a guy that does a lot of jobs well for us, and he's shown himself to come back in good physical conditioning, and the knee and shoulder are really solid. So both of those guys will certainly impact what we do.
I know you missed Tony Pike for a big chunk of the 09 season, I think. But have you ever had somebody miss this much time and come back and actually play in a game for you? Can you remember?
Well, to have somebody out this long at the defensive line position, I think is a little bit different than the quarterback position. You worry at the quarterback position with timing, the elements of timing. There is no timing element when you're talking about a defensive lineman. It's really volume, conditioning, because his physical prowess is still there. He's a big dude. And so, he's kept his strength, he's kept his conditioning. It's really just about his volume and how long he can go. Quarterback, he'd be a lot more. Like if we were talking about Malik, I think what we'd be more concerned with is his timing. Well, I think there's been a lot of people involved here. Jarron, first of all, has to take responsibility for his own body. So he's got to live right, he's got to do the right things. Rob Hunt has done a great job with his piece and the rehab, and Paul Longo. I mean, those two, without their work, I don't think we are where we are. But I think the maturity element of anybody is important in overcoming an injury that he had during the season. And I would tell you that, generally speaking, in my time as a head coach, those guys that are able to come back during the season have got to be responsible young men, because they have to be the ones that are showing up at treatment. You can't go get them, okay? They got to be there. They got to be there on time, because we can't run and go get them. They have to be the ones that show the initiative, and he's been really good to work with. If Rob was here right now, he would say that Jarron did a great job all year of being at treatments, and you have to be mature, you have to grow up, and he's done that both on and off the field.